Alright, so as you guys know, through all the YouTube, if you play the game Beamng, I'll throw a picture of what Beamng is, the logo. It is soft body physics game. I bought it when it was at 0.2728, and right now 0.39 came out, and it's the most upcoming released update yet, since we've been waiting around like 8 months until since Beamng 0.38 came out, because it came out in December. So now I'm installing it right now. I can show y'all right now. Let's roll it. Alright guys, update has been installed. Let's play it. Seems like there's another update. Okay, let's resume that. There's a lot of stuff. So there's a direct 3D 12 render, Vulkan renderer. They added little icons to next to it. So all we're gonna do is launch direct 3D 12, and let's see how it experiences. I have a lot of stuff open, including Task Manager, to find out what the hell is happening. Okay, so it opened up in a window. I want to see if I can full screen this. Okay, kept my settings. That's neat. Okay, there's something new on the bottom left corner. Little new loading screen. Now there's a new background music on here. So let's get into the game. So yeah, they have updated everything. This is pretty neat. Let's open up West Coast, the industrial area. Next one, they update all the vehicles, some custom vehicles. Seems like they separated some things. So now they're not in like one brand with two different configs. Now it's all separated. So they have the MD series, but then they have the Wentworth bus. And then so they have a bunch. Let's see if there's a new item, cinder blocked wall. I think it's there. And they separate the Gavril T series. So let's just open up the new Cherrier Ardente. Let's go with pure. Next step. You can change the date. That's pretty cool. Let's set it to today's date, the 28th, I think. No, the 29th. Okay, it's July 29th. Traffic is disabled. Let's just start free roam. Okay, so they've added some new vehicles. So now they have the official pace car here with the new game, and that was a huge jump scare. So now they have the official pace car, the Wendover, not the Wentworth, the Wendover. So that's pretty sick. They added a new vehicle on the loading screen. So let's just check if it loads. And I have my wheel set up right here. Just some G29. I'm not that rich person. No Moza, no Fanatec. I think Fanatec is horrible than Moza, but like, I don't got the money for a Moza right now. So yeah. No mods, because the mods break the new update. Mods break after a new update, so yeah. I just heard a ton of achievements happen. Let's check with Alt Tab, see what the hell is happening. Oh wow. I just got a lot of achievements. And it seems like the game has loaded. Already. The graphics looks a lot cleaner. I don't know why, but they look a lot cleaner now. So let's see the interior. Open, close sun visors. There's a lot of buttons. So they have headlight meter now, hazards, toggle modes, toggle ignition state. Okay, toggle door. let's just drag. Alright, so we're gonna hit Control F just to look at my frames. Right now I'm only getting around 40 because this is West Coast and it's the largest map you ever seen. Okay. Already there is a lot of stuff that there needs to be. Nothing new on the steering wheel force feedback, but we have to read patch notes for that. Might as well refuel. There you go. Now I don't know how is this gonna fare to older devices with older hardware, or like devices that are like the Steam Deck, for example. I don't know if it'll run the new 0.39, but I heard it's coming on PS5 later this year, so it might be optimized for that now. Maybe that's why it looks so grainy. But, right now they changed a lot of settings for some reason. Now I don't know why there's a radio menu. Most ones are the same. Oh. So they updated the new menu. I don't know if this is brand new. Yeah, this is the new menu. Let me fix it. Yeah, this is a completely brand new menu. What in the world? Wait. So they completely changed it from throwing it on your screen to putting it in the corner. So they have vehicle config, repair vehicle, recover vehicle to last row, flip the vehicle upright, and vehicle selector. For system, it's options, and it's options, mods, HUD apps, and then exit the level and exit the game. Free roam is like the resume, repair vehicle, vehicle selector, map, photo, and replay, and changing. And it shows your nearby activities which you can route to. So that's pretty neat. And overall, you can see the lighting is actually changed, because far away you can see how bright it gets, and then it gets you know, more detailing once you get closer, so it looks really blown out once you look at it. But other than that, it looks pretty cool. Running this at like 30 frames, it looks pretty cinematic-y. I know people are trying to get the 60 frame look, but this, I mean, 30 frames looks like this. I'm okay with this. It looks really cinematic right now. I could tone down my settings to make it 60, but that means a risk of, you know, less graphics. I'm pretty sure what people say. We can look at the settings, because my graphics, yeah, right now they're saying they're hitting 60, so it's normal mesh quality, which, yeah, and then it's just mainly normal, as you can see, normal, and then this one's high because I like high quality, and this is the normal one, and then it's also normal with shadows resolution, which they added I think an ultra. Now they have extended shadows. Yeah, they can handle it. So let's turn on extended shadows. Dedicated vehicle shadow. Oh, we can try that. Oh yeah, you can see it has you can see right there. Local light quality, I guess normal, and then cloud quality is normal, I think. So let's see what this looks like. Of course, we're gonna need the trusty dusty FPS meter, because right now I need to read what my FPS is, and right now it says it's at 30, around 30, 40, little dips of 20 here and there. But this is what it looks like with normal graphics, because I don't have a good enough PC to run higher graphics. Here here's what that looks like. We're gonna enter the highway. Ooh, close call, close call. I was disminded from watching the Muye video right here. He released it 32 minutes ago, and I'm gonna maybe watch that. So here's what this looks like. There are a few lag spikes here and there, but here's me running it around 80 miles per hour. I think they upped the quality quite a bit. I don't know. It sounds nicer for some reason. The audio quality sounds really nice. Here's what it looks like far away. We went up to 90 miles per hour. And then we'll be going into the tunnel. Now they completely revamped the whole entire tunnel graphics thing. Now they made it a lot brighter than usual because it used to be a lot darker than earlier. Still have that area crossed off though, so that sucks. And then I'm just driving like how any regular person would drive, you know, low RPMs, all that. And wow, that lighting was absolutely crazy. Now I'm gonna step on the gas. Oh, still keeping like 40 frames right now. So we're hitting 100. Okay. Well, this actually leads me to a new time. Let's test out the new Cherrier Ardente. So as you can see, it's a coupe style body. It looks like I think an Audi TT. So let's just turn in here. Let's actually turn into the garage. Let's see how the garage looks like. Okay. The lights are literally on and they don't work. So put in park. And then let's look at the new UI buttons. Open left door. Big lag spike. But when I'm out the vehicle and in a garage like this, the frames went up by a lot. So if we get in, then it drops down. Well, let's look at it. So right now they have new wheels, as you can see down there. A really aggressive front end with around 2 sets of headlights, like one down here, and then there's like cool LED ones. And they have a nice little diffuser right there with the Euro license plate. There's the new wheels and all that. Trunk. There's the character. Okay. It opens like I think like a lift back trunk instead of, you know, like a sedan trunk. So there's not a lot of width. There's more height into it in length. And they have rear seats right here. This is on my graphics, so it might be better on higher graphics. But here's what this looks like. The trunk interior. As you can see, air vent there. Little latch loops here. And we can look at the seats. So these look like bucket seats. As you can see, there's 2 front, and then they have these regular seats in the back with for the baby carriers, I think bottom latch linkers, that's what they're called, and like top tethers right there in the back. But if we look at here, there's a screen right here. Looks like a Lexus screen. Have these switches that we can't use. Then we have our little cubby right here with the Beamng logo. And then down there is the gear shifter. Right now it doesn't work because I'm not in a vehicle. But as you can see, Oh, okay. Completely out of the ordinary, but when you tab out of a person, the person does disappear, so that's really neat. Also, the vehicle twitches like that. So, as you can see, it works. So right now, it's saying it's in park on the dashboard over there. And they have drive modes and all that. So here's what the dashboard looks like. So if we rev it like that, and then if we do, I think Control Q, there's sport mode, and then ESC off, and that's it. So yeah, this is what the base vehicle looks like. And here's the doors. There is a gas cap. Okay, this is, I think, the third vehicle to have a gas cap. So let's open up the hood and see what's in it. Okay. Yes, quality down the drain, of course. So this looks like a pretty good looking, maybe 4-cylinder, 5-cylinder. Yeah, it's a 4-cylinder in here. But yeah, this looks pretty neat. I'm surprised. Now, let's go look how the crashing physics are. These fucking graphics. Alrighty, so I just turned up the graphics slightly. They still look like horrible butt garbage. I guess. It's whatever. Let's just hurry crash this thing before my computer blows up. I turned up, so I decided to turn up the graphics to mainly ultra, just to see what it looks like. And yeah, it just looks horrible. Also, the little rattling noise is just the earbuds hitting against something. I can try to make it not chick like that, but it's whatever. Oh my goodness. This is also without traffic, so it's gonna be even worse. But yeah, this is a complete overhaul from Beamng 0.38, which yeah, I'm surprised because normally they drop updates every like couple months for some reason. I mean, I got like 3 updates during school. And you can see huge bright light at the end of the tunnel. And then look at that. It's pretty nice. Also, I also use Beamng, and I have my own server for me and my brother to play. Right now that's down because I have to go update everything. Since Beamng has now have the older version, and since the newer version's here, now we gotta wait until we can download the newer version or wait for that to update. So we are going 140. It seems like we're hitting the limit somehow. Seems like this the acceleration has been slowing down, so that's really nice. So we're gonna brake slightly, and we're gonna hit it against a pole. Okay, really decent crash body right here. As you can see, it's Beamng quality, of course. It's gonna have a really good crash body. But yeah, you can see how the windshield. Oh my goodness. You can see it cracked at the top and then it cracked at the corner. It might be different for at different positions, so let's try that out. No, they didn't add that feature yet. They didn't add that feature yet, unfortunately. So that's gonna suck. Normally how people test this, they just test this on grid map. But it'll be perfectly fine. Alright guys, so the camera just overheated, unfortunately. But this is the end for this video. I hope you guys like this. This is some new Beamng content for me and for everyone else. I'm gonna optimize my graphics now because having all ultra graphics isn't cool. But other than that, comment, like, and subscribe. Hope you guys, enjoy the video. I know there's better creators out there than me, but I am having fun posting these videos just to show what through my eyeballs and all that. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.